Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to Teaching and Profession channel and I am Christy Linton, your student teacher for today.
Today I will discuss about the Article 8, the teacher and the learner.
As a teacher, we must know the strengths and the weaknesses of our students so we can find or we can create some ways for them to overcome those lessons they are having difficulty in doing and understanding. As a teacher, you should not only teach, but you should also set your goals for your students. We have to prioritize their interest to learn more and be successful in the future. And also, teachers' duty is to handle and guide them impartially. So, next is section 3. This is connected to the section 2 where as a teacher, you should treat every student equally. As I've said, as much as you can, please avoid having favoritism. Section 4, as a teacher, you should not casually receive a gift from them or any favors from them. I'm not saying na bawal tumanggap ng mga regalo sa ating mga estudyante, sa mga mag-aaral. Pero it depends upon the reason. For example, there are some occasions like Christmas, Valentine's, and also the celebration for teachers. So it is normal to receive a gift from your students because giving gifts for as a sign of gratitude, so it is good and normal. But sometimes, students and parents use this in exchange of favor. Favors like having a high grades, passing the exam, and also being top of the classes. You, as a teacher, should not allow this because it is unfair for those who really works hard to achieve this. Dapat alam mo kung sino yung karapat-dapat na bigyan at yung hindi bigyan. Dapat huwag kang magpapadala sa suhol ng iyong mga estudyante or ng mga magulang nila. Understand? Section 5, let's talk about the tutorials. Some of our students are irregular in our classes. So, when they asked you for help, of course you can help them, but do not just accept the tutorials. It is important that the tutorials that you will make is notified by the institution. Some teachers are just accepting this without the notified of the institution, kahit wala siyang permiso, nagsasagawa sila nito. Why? Because, of course, they will be paid after this, but this is an unprofessional task, so teachers avoid this task. Section number 6, how do teachers make grades? Of course, you should have the basis, and this is on their academic performance, like exams, quizzes, assessment, and other school activities. Don't imitate other teachers who will just guess what to put grades on the child's cards. I can still remember my high school teacher. She said that what you give to me is what I put on your cards. And it is also important to keep those records, their activities, just in case some students or parents complains, then you can show the grades and the activities of why he or she got them. That will serve your evidence. But if a mutual attraction and a subsequent love develop between a learner and a teacher? A very interesting question, and we will find the answer on the section number 7. So, now we know that developing a love between a teacher and a learner is not really forbidden. They should just practice, or they should just act professional in dealing with each other, especially when they are inside the classroom or inside the school, to avoid the scandals and the issues that could damage the reputation of the teacher. Get it? Let's talk about now the section number 8. When a learner makes a mistake, it is not reasonable to give him punishment like this. Have you ever experienced this? Ang mapa-squat, ang mapitpit ng patpat sa kamay, and the worst, to have a low grades on their cards. This is not right, because how about those students that only rely on their scholarships? We, teachers, should be careful in such things. We should give them a consideration or work that will not affect our relationships. As a teacher, it is your duty to find out if your students is well aware of the lessons you are teaching. There are some instances that some of students are left in your class because they do not understand certain things, and that is what we call the learning gap. So, as a teacher, you should make some way to solve that learning gap. If it is necessary to use your free time for their learning, then do not hesitate to use it, because that is actually our work. Our priority ang mapatuto sila sa kahit ano pa mang paraan. And that is the 9 sections that covers the Article 8, the teacher and the learner. So, I hope you guys na may natutunan kayo sa aking lesson for today. Ganito na lang. Bye-bye! See you next week!